Welcome back to another. My bed is over here. Oh wait, is my camera pointed in the middle now? Weird. Anyway, um, Drew McIntyre came out and said basically he's gonna be on Judgment Day's team for War Games, but he's not in Judgment Day. Then we had Nia versus Raquel. This match was as good as you'd expect it to be. Nia Jax won. Next, Becky Lynch beat Xia Li. Sorry. Yeah, Becky Lynch beats Xia Li. Becky's on pay per view. Xia Li had a match against the NXT Women's Champion. She lost that, obviously. So, what's next for Xia Li? Who knows? Damage Control comes out. They attack Becky. Then Becky's team for Survivor Series comes out. So they all brawl. And then they all get broken up and yada, yada, yada. Johnny Gargano versus Ludwig Kaiser. Johnny beat him because Ludwig was like, Giovanni, stay back here. Giovanni didn't, of course. And then Johnny beat him because Ludwig got struck. Tag Team Championship number one contenders fatal four way. We had Katana Chance and Caden Carter versus Candice and Indy versus Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree versus Natty and Tegan Knox. Match is good. Some tag team moves from the actual tag teams. Um, Natalia and Tegan Knox win. So they're going to fight the tag team champions next week, I think it was. I believe that match next week. Chad Gable versus Nakamura. Nakamura beat Chad Gable. Of course he did. Because why would he lose? Miz and Gunther had a segment. They were doing good promos. People say, oh, Gunther destroyed Miz on the mic. Yeah, kind of did. I mean, hey, it is what it is. The crowd chanted USA for some reason. Gunther's not even trying to be a foreign heel, but hey, they chanted USA at him, so it is what it is. Drew versus Jay. This is part for the course. The heels, for the most part, always get the person advantage at War Games. So yeah, Drew won the match. And then Drew and Judgment Day were attacking Jay. Cody came out, Seth came out, Sammy came out. Cody pretty much said, my partner is somebody I have a legacy with. And he's an apex predator, Randy Orton. Cody didn't say Randy's name. He let the crowd chant it, though, which is what it is. I mean, it's Randy Orton either way. Randy didn't show up because you can only get that return pop one time. So they're saving it for pay per view. Makes sense to me. If you want Randy to get the biggest pop, save it for pay per view. It's just good business. Anyway, NXT. Carmelo Hayes versus Josh Briggs happened. Josh Briggs is in the Iron Survivor Challenge now because of Lexus King interrupting the match, distracting Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes did not win. Carmelo Hayes versus Lexus King, probably going to happen at deadline. More than likely. Anyways, Noam Dar versus Chad Gable. This was a good Heritage Cup match. Probably the best one Noam Dar's had. I'd say that, yeah. Um, yeah. Sorry. They got 1-1. Chad Gable had him in the ankle lock. And then, as the timer was running out, the bell rang for the timer to go. Dar tapped out. So, Noam Dar. Chad Gable could have won the Heritage Cup. Don't know if we're going to do that again, but I mean, if we do, we'll probably give Chad Gable the win, if anything. Malik Blade Sanofe versus Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza beat Malik Blade and Andreas Sanofe. And then they said, hey, champs, we'll see you later. Case in point. After they got done eating their Italian food, the champions, they go outside in the parking lot, and then they get attacked by Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. So there you go. And Tony D said, if you want it, you got it, as they were driving away. So probably a deadline match. And I would assume Tony and Stacks are going to retain. And then we had Carmelo Hayes versus Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs beat Carmelo Hayes because Alexis King. I don't know who's going to win that Iron Survivor match out of the people that are in it now. Briggs, Trick Williams, and who else was in there? I don't remember now. Briggs and Trick Williams. And why didn't it say who else is in there? Who cares? I'll figure it out later, not now. Blair Davenport versus Thea Hale. Blair beat Thea Hale because she got distracted because the crowd wasn't supporting her like they usually do. So yeah, Blair's in Iron Survivor Challenge now with who's this Tiffany Stratton and the person that beat Roxanne. Last Legend. Last Legend, Tiffany, and Blair Davenport are the three names in there. Wesley challenging Dominic for the North American Championship at deadline. He said, hey, Wesley, you get a title shot after you beat three former champions. Those three former champions, him versus Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes versus Johnny Gargano. Wesley's winning that fatal four-way next week. It'll be a good match, but Wesley's going to win. Eddie Thorpe versus Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey beat Eddie Thorpe, tapped him out, and then they beat him up afterwards. Nobody came out to help Eddie Thorpe. Eddie Thorpe's got to find some friends, I guess. So we'll see who he gets to partner up with him. But Lyra Valkyria versus Ali, I said Lyra Valkyria won this match, which she did. She got attacked before the match, which made the match the main event. Which, okay, yeah, sure. It probably should have been the main event regardless. But anyway, Lyra Valkyria wins, and then she just celebrates, and that's the end of the show. All right, let me go into War Games. War Games matches real quick. I'm not going to talk about, like, who comes out first and all that. I mean, does it really matter? It doesn't. War Games 2023 Survivor Series. Here we are. All right. Rhea versus Zoe. Rhea's going to win that. The men's War Games, honestly, Team Cody's going to win. Randy's going to pin somebody. That's it. Randy pins somebody. Who? Who cares? Gunther versus Miz, Gunther. And then Shotzi, or I guess it'd be team. I guess they're calling it Team Bianca. Probably. Who knows? Team Bianca versus Damage Control. I could see Damage Control winning this, just to like solidify them as a foursome team, even though they're five people. Because Dakota Kai can't wrestle right now. Anyway, yeah. So I'll say the heels win the women's one and the faces win the men's. And Carmelo Hayes versus Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar kind of has to win. And as far as who gets pinned in the women's one, Shotzi. Who does Randy pin? I don't know. Take your pick. Dominic, JD, Finn, Damien Priest. He can literally pin anybody. Drew McIntyre. Doesn't matter. He can pin anybody he wants. He's gonna RKO everybody. That I guarantee you. So yeah, War Games is gonna be fun. So yeah, that's everything. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Happy wrestling, everybody. See you guys later.